A shadow war waged for decades, assassinations, cyber attacks, and proxy battles. But now the shadows have receded. For the first time in history, Iran and Israel have directly targeted each other's territory. The world is holding its breath. So, how did these two arch-enemies in the Middle East reach this point? What is the next move? And most importantly, could this conflict escalate into a world war that affects us all? It's hard to believe, but Iran and Israel were once allies. The 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran changed everything. For the new regime under Ayatollah Khomeini, Israel, an ally of the former Shah, became the little Satan. For Israel, Iran became the greatest existential threat. For decades, this enmity didn't lead to a direct war. Iran adopted a proxy war strategy, fighting an indirect battle by supporting groups surrounding Israel like Hezbollah and Hamas. Israel retaliated with covert Mossad operations, assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists, and some of history's most sophisticated cyber attacks like Stuxnet. It was a dangerous game of chess with unwritten rules. So, what shattered this dangerous balance? The spark was ignited on April 1st, 2024. Israel struck Iran's consulate building in Damascus, Syria. The attack killed several members of the Revolutionary Guard Corps, including a top commander. A country's consulate is considered its sovereign territory. For Iran, this was the crossing of a red line. Vows of revenge echoed from Tehran. And on the night of April 13th, that revenge came. Iran launched its first ever direct attack on Israel, using hundreds of kamikaze drones and ballistic missiles. The vast majority of the projectiles were intercepted by Israel and its allies, the US, UK, and Jordan. But the psychological impact was immense. The shadow war was over. An era of confrontation had begun. Israel's counter-retaliation was not long in coming. A military airbase near Isfahan, a city crucial to Iran's nuclear program, was targeted. The message was clear. It can hit you, too. This is the question on everyone's mind. What happens next? There are three main scenarios on the table. A return to the shadows. Both sides, wishing to avoid the devastation of an all-out war, stand down for now. The direct attacks cease, and the conflict returns to the arena of a shadow war. This is the most likely, yet most fragile, scenario. Limited confrontations? The parties continue to launch limited, calculated strikes against each other's military and strategic targets. This is a dangerous game, like walking a tightrope, that could spin out of control at any moment. All-out war? The most terrifying scenario. A single miscalculation could trigger a full-scale war, bringing catastrophe to both nations. Such a war would not only set the Middle East on fire, but also the entire world. The Strait of Hormuz could close, causing oil prices to skyrocket and plunging the global economy into crisis. Major powers like the United States could be drawn directly into the conflict. And the most critical wildcard is Iran's nuclear program. While Iran does not have a nuclear weapon, it is closer than ever to being able to build one. An all-out war could push Tehran to take the final step to produce the bomb, a move that would change the rules of the game entirely. This tension between Iran and Israel isn't just a matter for two countries. It is a test for global security and stability. Every step taken, every new development, could shape the future not only of the Middle East, but of us all. The world is once again at one of history's most dangerous crossroads, and the next page in this story has yet to be written. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. Your support really helps us keep going.